Okay, I'm trying this again. I tried to do this one time, and my mom walked in and didn't know, and she kept on asking me who I was talking to. Quick tip, if somebody's talking to somebody, even if it's on the phone or whatever, you probably shouldn't ask them who they're talking to until they're done. But let's get going. I'm gonna put this away. So, I'm going to be showing a bit of Magic Mountain's history, but first, some stuff I actually got from Magic Mountain. So, if you watched my previous video, today is my birthday. So, I got this from Magic Mountain. I also got this little slidey pin that doesn't slide very well because it's in plastic. Okay, we could take it out. Yeah. That's the sound of it being removed from the plastic. Okay, here it is. It's actually really shiny. It's pretty nice. Hey, Mousy, it fits you. Why don't you ride it? He's like, what the heck is this camera thing? Don't feel bad. He got attacked by another mouse. So, he's all messed up. In case anybody's wondering. And yes, he has a humongous 2-story cage. We don't mistreat animals here. Here we go. So, that's cool. Now, next item of interest is read the bag. Stuff from Apocalypse March 26, 2018. Now, everybody has to subscribe to me. This is the one that's closed. There we go. Opened it with my hand and my tooth. So, another reminder, if Magic Mountain happens to be watching, all of this stuff that I'm about to show in the video, I didn't get from any restricted riders or anything to take from the ride. This is all stuff that we found on the ground that has fallen off. And so, yeah. This is just cool stuff that we found that was already on the ground. We wouldn't take anything from the ride. So, first thing, I found this by the exit of Apocalypse. I don't quite know what it is, but it's cool. So, yeah. That was the thing that we found. We found a nail from Apocalypse. A little piece of wood that fell off, which is really cool. An old rusty nail it was under Apocalypse. A big clean nail that was from Apocalypse. This little thing they found on the ground, we actually found where it went to. It was like there was a screw in that area which is holding the ride together. So I think maybe when they're doing maintenance, they would need to put a new screw in there, so they just like took it out and then, yeah, I put it back. Hey, you want to smell it? Don't eat it. It's not good for you. Next thing is a nut we found there. We got a lot of things. And another piece of wood that we found. Now let's put these all back. Respect the stuff. Now, as I'm filming this video, and you don't want to waste time watching me put stuff away, I'm going to make some announcements about Magic Mountain. Crazy Entity is now opening in the summer instead of spring, and Lex Luthor's Drop of Doom as of today, March 26, 2018, has a VR on it. So, yeah. And it's pretty cool, and it doesn't really slow down the line that much, so I do advise trying it out. There's no shooting on the VR, but it's pretty cool. Next item, I just took it out of the bag already, is this really long roddy thing, you know? So, we found this at the base of the Sky Tower. Like, is this from the Sky Tower? We looked at it and, like, well, you can't really see it from here. Can I focus on it? No, you're not really. Well, focus. Well, anyway, it was really important is that you can see that it's red. It's red. And so it's red. It was at the base of the Sky Tower. So, and again, we weren't like inside the base of the Sky Tower at that little walk-in area before it says, sorry, this attraction is temporarily closed. So we weren't in any restricted areas. We didn't go there. Would have been cool is if I could get like the Sky Tower sign, but you can't take stuff from the ride because that's illegal and stealing. And this is only trash that we found on the ground. So, this is definitely, what we saw is that this is too thin to be a support structure. And, how to get all the way over here. So you see this there, and when we saw this thing, it's too small to be a support structure. It has this metal rod inside, so it obviously isn't. But it has this coating on the outside of it that makes it more smooth and stuff. So he said, what's more smooth that would fall and land all the way out here? We look up and we realize, well, the Sky Tower goes out, and there's the first area with open windows. It says that's probably where it came from, is that it's like an area where you could like probably look out and it was open, but they needed something here to so you can't like stick your hands out. So yeah, so that's what we figured out this thing was. That's our theory of what it was. So we're almost 100% this is from the Sky Tower, but now something that we're not really 100% about. Let me put this back. And this is in a bag labeled Cyclone Six Flags Magic Mountain. Now, you may have heard about Cyclone, and it was right at Magic Mountain that was there before Apocalypse. Same spot, and it went through an earthquake, and then just kind of died, and there's a lot of problems with operation after they tried to fix it, and they just finally closed it and built Apocalypse. Now, we encountered this screw, right? And we're like, no way any amount of stress on the ride could bend the screw this thick 90 degrees and then break it and then also shape the top weird. Now obviously you're not going to be bending a screw 90 degrees for a ride. Probably special screws for that. This isn't a perfect 90 degrees either. It's like, if you can look at it, it's kind of off. So you wouldn't be bending it like that. And it's really old and rusty, so what the heck is this from, right? And so we thought about it, and oh right, Cyclone had this humongous earthquake, and if something's gonna bend a screw like this under the same spot that Cyclone was, it's probably the earthquake the Cyclone went through, and this is probably some of the stuff that they just didn't clean up when building it. I'm sure there's some areas that they just didn't clean up, because they already probably had footers in it and everything. And so, yeah. So, that's what we think that is. And I think it's pretty cool. Well, my friend got some little tiny spring we found under Apocalypse, and we think it might be an anti-rollback from the ride. So, yeah, maybe I'll text him and see if he can figure out what it is, and then see if it's just some worthless spring or if it's actually like an anti-rollback piece. Because, it's about this big. Nothing bigger than that would really go into a single anti-rollback. Looks like you could hook it onto there. I don't know, it might be it. I really don't know. But, yeah. So, if you have any information on what the piece is, the Cyclone one, I'm pretty sure I know what the one from the Sky Towers, but if anybody has any information on what we think the Cyclone thing is, then you just contact me in the comments or something, and we can figure it out. And if anybody wants to, buy anything from Apocalypse, I guess, if you're not close to Magic Mountain and you want to get a little souvenir like that, I guess I could, sell it to you or something. But, yeah. But you should probably just get stuff on your own if you live close. Like, they're literally littering, like, everywhere on the ground. So, yeah.